Hey guys, Troy Dooley, MLM Help Desk. Thanks for tuning in. We're going to do a little thing on Wow Mobile here in just a second. Well, actually the whole video, but I want to get some stuff out first. There's been some comments put over here on the Wow Mobile post from a Scott Sharp. Actually, he goes by Scout, but over at Facebook he connected with me as Scott Sharp. And it's a little bit disheartening. This guy is a dull, negative, disillusioned crybaby. He's married to Randy's niece over, Randy Jeffers, founder of Wow Mobile, and he's out there trying to just cause all kinds of stuff. I've got an attorney here, Frank Wesson from Wesson, Carlton, and Swanland. Got a letter. They've already sent this guy once a cease and desist for using the actual Liberty International Global Freedom Network, the network, the database, illegally. I mean, this guy's just a scumbucket from the word go. And it's disheartening when people like this just can't, if you can't make it in the real world, you can't work, you can't do stuff like that, then they go out here and they literally put out information that's not correct. But we gotta give him freedom of speech. So I said, okay, Randy, do you got a second? And Randy called me. It was great. I always enjoy talking to him. He filled me in on his trip to Thailand where he works with kids at Christmas time. And I said, here's the information. I said, this guy's saying that you have unsafe work places. He goes, it's my home. He goes, do you think my home is unsafe? I said, no, actually, Google Maps, you got a nice home. I said, what about this illegal alien stuff? And he said, he goes, we hire those hourly ready things to do yard work and stuff like that. He goes, Troy, maybe one of them didn't have a green card. He goes, we wouldn't know because we hire it through the agency. I said, I understand that. I said, what about this information here that he says that when commission checks come back undeliverable, that you guys don't try to contact the people? He goes, no, usually when it's undeliverable, the phone number's changed. He goes, there's a lot of times that we don't get a hold of them. And he goes, they're sitting here. I said, you know what? That happened to me at ProStep. We had like 5 years worth of stuff. We just stick it in a safe and hold on to it. He goes, exactly. He goes, that's what we do. I said, all right. I said, well, let's look at this other part. He said that you're running an illegal business and now you had to start a new business. He goes, oh, no, I'll tell you exactly what happened there. He goes, I do hire a lot of 1099 employees. He goes, as you know, the laws are constantly changing. He goes, in Oregon, the same thing has happened. He goes, when Scott Sharp went to collect unemployment, he goes, they told him, you're a 1099, you're self-employed, you can't collect unemployment. He goes, he started jumping up and down, said, I go to work, I do this, yada, yada. He goes, they came in, he goes, and after they looked over all of our employee books, they said, the best thing for you to do is literally put all your employees in one company, and then you can lease them back to the corporation. He goes, so I started Liberty International, LLC, which is basically the employment hub. Everything there is for employment, and Liberty International Inc. pays that. I said, that makes sense. I've been there, done that. I know companies that do it all the time. Not a big deal. I said, okay, but here's the next thing. I said, he's talking about how Wow Mobile, is really T-Mobile, and of course Randy started laughing. He goes, you and I both know that we've got contracts with T-Mobile, Troy. We're focused 100% working with T-Mobile, and they don't hide that. When you buy your phones, it's a T-Mobile phone. Now it is flash, and let's just get into this for a minute, because look, backs off my telephone. Can you see that? Backs off. Look at this SIM chip. This is what comes with Wow Mobile, not hidden. Okay, right here inside the phone. When you get a Wow Mobile phone, okay, comes with a T-Mobile. Now I'm gonna try to remember how to put this back in there. How's that? It's what happens when you're a journalist, a networker, but trying to see how these do. Now, see? T-Mobile. Putting in the battery. Let's put that in there like that. Let's slide the back on my Google My Touch from Wow Mobile. I'm going to turn it on here and let you guys see it. And what happened is Randy actually has proprietary. They've created this software. It's a Wow Mobile Flash, and it's because they've teamed up with Wow Mobile. A lot of companies do that. And they put this in here. Now, one of the things that Scott purported was all the phones are being flashed so they can be used with VoIP. Obviously, not all phones can be used with VoIP. Now, I've got some VoIP cell phones. We're going to do some stuff on these. I'm not going to tell you what company it is, but that is a VoIP phone. There, let me show you actually, just so you can actually see what I'm talking about. I want to show you the difference in these. And T-Mobile phones, probably can't get this out now. There we go. This has no SIM chip in it whatsoever, guys. Period. Okay, Wow Mobiles have SIM chips from T-Mobile. This isn't a VoIP phone. It will work on their networks, do their stuff. You know, maybe, just maybe, there is software that's WoW Mobile software in here that could be used for a VoIP situation, depending. I don't think so, and here's why I say that. This here is my standard T-Mobile phone, right here. I actually have a VoIP WoW standard T-Mobile. That's the standard WoW T-Mobile phone. I also have a WoW VoIP phone that's in beta. It has not been sent out, has not been put on the market. Nobody has it. I talked with Randy yesterday, and he said, Troy, I don't know if I'm going to bring out this VoIP stuff. We've got such a great thing going with T-Mobile. I'm planning on bringing on Verizon and Sprint. He goes, I don't see a reason to put any more energy into the VoIP stuff. He goes, I thought it was further along. I'm finding out in the United States that it's not as far as long as I thought it was. And we talked a little bit about the company that presents this, and I'll tell you what, this phone here does not come from the United States. It's a very high, in-depth phone that not everybody can get. It's proprietary. But here's the kicker. Here's what my thoughts are on WoW Mobile. They're in their Velocity program right now. Randy has slashed prices. You know, one of the concerns that I've always had has been the fact that the business builder kits are at like $16.99, and they paid $1,000 commission out on that. Great commissions, a lot of money being paid to the field, but I questioned what the FTC might say if they came in and investigated. Randy's now slashed the prices down to where the top price is $4.99. Now, I've had some comments from some people that said, Troy, within the first 24 hours, I joined at $16.99, then they slashed the prices. Commissions were paid out. But here's what Randy told me. If you contact me or you contact them, they will work through. They've got a variety of ways to help take care of people that went through that. They get you on a three-way call, talk to the upline sponsor. Things are going to be fine there. And any of you that have sent me emails, I'll respond back, tell you what to do there. But WoW Mobile has got a good thing going right here with T-Mobile. Okay, this is truly, T-Mobile and WoW Mobile have contracts. They are working together. This is not one of those things where, where it's hidden, it's a secret. They've wiped off the SIM chip. These are guys that have partnered up together. T-Mobile's a great company. They do a lot of branding with their resellers. It's a great thing that they've put together with WoW Mobile over here. Is it all peaches and cream? Probably not. I don't know a network marketing company that is. But I can tell you that when I was looking in the back office, Randy set me up an account so that I could go in and act like I was a distributor. No, I'm not getting any money. There's no active or anything like that. But when looking at everything, because we're getting ready to do a big WoW thing at the end of this month, 1st of March. And when I started looking at everything, I started realizing this is a hub company. This is a company that's similar to some other companies that we've blogged on. Let me just put it that way. But this company actually has cell service that works. If you want to get into the business because of the cell side, you can. Randy's been in telecommunications now for almost 20 years. So he knows a little bit about the SIM cards, about the calling card incident with Destiny. We've talked about that in the past. When you join Liberty International, you actually get, if I'm not mistaken, 5 to 7 different business portals. And they've got some of their own stuff that you can sell. They've got Dish Network. They've got DirecTV. They've got their VoIP telephone for home service. They have that on there too. And now they've got WoW Mobile. So if you're looking for a hub company, if you're not looking for a company that's 100% cell service, WoW Mobile's got a decent little deal rolling over here. I've got nothing bad. We're not going to get into depth on this thing. We're going to detail it out in an upcoming post, a series of posts that I think will explain a lot more to people. But this was just a fast update for people that have asked me, Troy, what about WoW Mobile? They're holding off on any of the VoIP stuff. They're dealing exactly with T-Mobile, straight service, something you can work with. I can tether it to my computer, all that good stuff. You can give it a shot and see where you go. Folks, live life like it's an epic adventure. We'll see you at the top.